on first with Kamara. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
Based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Slide through. Yellow. 43. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Yellow, 22. Green jack.
Here's Rattler. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Late groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this. And got his man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Green, white. 6, red, blue striker. Blue, yellow. Grill, green. Red, cycle. Ready?
Now Rattler. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3.
Blue, tuxedo, blue. Right through, cross it, 6. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 22. Set.
They'll look to throw here. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
44 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the
Time for a break.
22-yard
We've
line.
hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I just think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, where you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Here's Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rattler. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He gets it to close. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nnamdi Madubuike. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers.
Jackson's pass.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
They run wide side with Henry. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon a running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, look at the home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing is Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
3-yard
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson going to run. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. 52 blue, red, dot red, yellow, slide through, black dot. Set, hut.
Throwing is Rattler. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Black, 95, ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. That'll be caught by Hill. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Rattler working out of the gun. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Red, 38. Hut.
Rattler going to look to throw again. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a few yards shy of the 5.
That's good.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chin.